And good evening, everybody. And we're going to start something a little bit on the different side this evening, as tonight, for the first time ever, used in my channel, the 1976 card and dice replay. And I'm going to start with the opening day in Baltimore as the defending champion Boston Red Sox from 1975 take on the Baltimore Orioles here in the 1976 home opener. As today, pitching for the Boston Red Sox will be Ferguson Jenkins, the right-hander. For the Orioles, their ace right-hander Jim Palmer. For the Orioles defensively, it will be Lee May at first, Bobby Grich at second. The shortstop will be Mark Belanger. Third baseman is Brooks Robinson. In the outfield, Al Bumbry in left, Paul Blair in center, Ken Singleton in right. Behind the plate is Elrod Hendrix, and on the mound is Jim Palmer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a strict card and dice advanced game with super advanced fielding, as we won't be able to use a lot of the other statistics because these are the original 1976 cards that I obtained. And oh boy, do I have some other Stratomatic sets to preview now on this channel. And I can do so many different projects with what I can use, and we'll see how it goes in the future. But I just want to start with this one, as it is the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Leading off for the Boston Red Sox will be Cecil Cooper at your designated hitter, Denny Doyle at second, Fred Lynn in center, Jim Rice in left, Carl Yastrzemski is at first, Carlton Fisk behind the plate, Dwight Evans in right. That is Rico Petroselli at third, and Rick Burleson is your shortstop. On the on the mound is veteran right-hander Ferguson Jenkins. Are we ready for some baseball here at Baltimore's Memorial Stadium? This is Card and Dice Original. This is going to be advanced replay with super advanced fielding. And Jim Palmer awaits Cecil Cooper in the box. And let's do it from Memorial Stadium. So Cooper starts off with the pitch. 112 and a ground ball back to the mound. He gets it and throws him out for the first out. So Cooper is retired, one away. Here's the second for the Sox here. Again, this is the home opener for the Orioles, but the Red Sox winning the 1975 American League. We'll show them first on the channel. And our fielder, Freddy Lynn. So Freddy Lynn, one of the Gold Boys. Center fielder, the Gold Twins. So Lynn, second-year player, won the American League's most valuable player and Rookie of the Year in 75. Center fielder, Lynn, 2 outs in the first against Palmer. Here's the pitch, 3-8, and Lynn has a walk. So Lynn walks. Here comes the other youngster, number 14, Jim Ed Rice. Lynn's a B stealer. Now, what makes this game interesting is he's a plus 2, he's a -2, play hold. So basically, Lynn can run on a B stealer, and we're using the old advanced charts of the steals. So the stealing B is a 1 to 13. Does he get a chance and go 65% and go to second? I'm going to go for Lynn, and he makes it. So Freddie Lynn steals second base. And the Red Sox have a runner on second with 2 outs, and it gives Jim Rice a chance, base open, with Yastrzemski on deck. Again, Baltimore does have a bad defense. They're without Reggie Jackson in this lineup. Here we go. 6-11 against a righty against Palmer. Ground ball to short. That is Belanger's. My first chance on the computer. That's what I'm doing. 1E16. So 1E16 for Mark Belanger. If you want the number, not make an error today. It's a 14 and 17, so a good quality shortstop. It's an 8, and Belanger makes the play, and the Red Sox are down in the first. No runs, a hit, a walk, a stolen base, runner left. Go to the bottom of the first inning, no score here at Memorial Stadium. So now here is the left fielder, Al Bumbry. Lineup for the Orioles will be Al Bumbry in left, leading off, followed by Paul Blair in center, Ken Singleton in right, Lee May at first, Bobby Grich at second, Tony Muster is your DH, Brooks Robinson is at third, Elrod Hendrix behind the plate, Mark Belanger is your shortstop. These are as-played lineups as much as I can. These original 1976 cards, I believe I got about 20 or 22 players. Pretty solid as-played wise. If there's any mistakes, my computer PC will pick up any differences, and I will use the card image from the game, or I can always print my own image if need be. So I have to do that when the game comes on. So here we go. Bottom of the first inning, Bumbry to lead off. He's a youngster in this game. He had 450 at-bats. He had a pretty good season. And he'll hit against Ferguson Jenkins. Red Sox defensively. You've seen this defense before. Yaz at first, Doyle at second, Burleson at short, and at third is Petroselli. Outfield is left field to right field. It is going to be Rice in left, Lynn in center, Evans in right, Fisk behind the plate, Ferguson Jenkins on the mound. This season, Ferguson Jenkins was 12-11, 3.27 ERA. So here's Bumbry, the swing, 4-8 lefty, and that is a solid double to right field for Bumbry. So Al Bumbry with a double, 4-8 left-hander. You remember these cards, you had usually different kind of card patterns. Pitchers would sometimes get bombed in the 4s or 6s usually. And there's Ferguson Jenkins downfall in that 4 column. So Bumbry with a double. So runner on second, nobody out. And now here is the center fielder, Paul Blair, coming into the kind of his career. Still a fine center fielder. Jenkins from the stretch. Here's the pitch. They're going to have to hold him. 3-7 and struck him out. That is what Ferguson Jenkins been doing all his career, all those strikeouts. And brings up the right fielder, Mr. Ken Singleton, just retiring from the booth in 2021. Here making his game with the Baltimore Orioles. Good switch hitter. Will bat left-handed against Jenkins. Jenkins from the stretch, runner on second, nobody out. 1-9 single to center field. So Bumbry will go first to third. Lynn probably's got a good arm. Lynn's a -2. They were holding Bumbry. It's a -1. It's a -3 for Bumbry to try to score. And it will be a 1-14. They're going to try to score. Here comes Bumbry around the score, and no, he is thrown out. What a throw by Lynn. He gets it in the Burleson, in the Fisk, and makes a tag. So that's a hit for Singleton, and Bumbry is out at the plate. 8-6-2, and that is the second out. So Singleton's on a first 2 outs. What a throw by Lynn. And the Red Sox start off defensively looking good out there. Do not run on this Red Sox outfield. So here is Lee May, runner on first with 2 outs. May, the batter, DH, 25 home runs, hit .258 during the season. Here's the pitch, 5-11 on Jenkins, fly ball right field. That is Evans. This should be an easy play for Dewey. He is a 1-2. So he's not going to make the error. Don't have to roll the 20. And I don't think that's going to be an error no matter what it rolls on. It's a 12. Nope, that's not an error. Makes the catch and ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 left. At the end of 1, no score from Baltimore's Memorial Stadium. So batting for Boston, it will be Carl Yastrzemski, Carlton Fisk, and Dwight Evans. Again, what we'll probably do is play kind of an RJL format, kind of play an every other game with the computer auto everything else, and then we'll pick the game or pitching matchup that makes the most sense for the schedule. So here is Yastrzemski, still a pretty good season, 76, lefty on righty. Yastrzemski 5-7 is a strikeout. See Yastrzemski out. That's all he. Back in the day, in the 1976 Strat set, you found 5 sevens, you're gone. That is a whiff. So one away. Here's the catcher, Carlton Fisk. Fine catcher. Here's a pitch from Palmer, 4-7. That's not going to be good. Oh, actually, that is his column, 4-7. That is a 6. That's a base hit for Fisk. So that's the column you want to be on with Palmer. Base hit for Fisk. He's a B stealer. So good speed for Fisk. Again, can't hold him. So it's a minus. So it's a -2 to hold. But there's going to be a +2 on the catcher, so it's going to be an even. Does Fisk want to try to run on a 1-13 with Dwight Evans up? We're going to try. You know what? We're thinking about it. They have to hold Fisk on. So here is Evans, makes him a B hit and run. Actually, hit and run. There is no B hit and runs. We basically just play the kind of the basic kind of hit and run. I think 5-6 on Palmer. It's a ground ball to short. That's going to be a double play. I should have ran. Belanger is a 116. Oh, that's a 13 on 11. Let's make sure an 11 gets the double play ball. It's a G1. It's a 13 on it's a 13 on Belanger, who is, what do we say? Belanger is a 16. Sorry, 16. No double play. And there's your double play. Gets him out of the inning. So again, nice play from Belanger. And the Red Sox are out in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score. Opening day 1976. Here is Robert Bobby Grich, Tony Muster, and Brooks Robinson. The bat for the Birds here in the second. Against Ferguson Jenkins. So Bobby Grich, the batter. Young looking second baseman. Fine glove. Here's the swing. 3-6. And Grich draws the walk. So again, base runner by Fergie. Runner on first and nobody out. And now brings up Tony Muser. Grich is a B, but a -2 for Fisk and a -2 to hold. So that's going to be a -4 on a B. So Grich is going to hold there. It's going to bring up Tony Muser, the designated hitter, batting from the left side. Runner on first, nobody out. Ferguson Jenkins from the stretch. That rolls around. That's a 4-5 and draws the walk. And Ferguson Jenkins has to really buckle down now. 2 on, nobody out. Here is Brooks Robinson. Kind of a bad year for Brooks. Only 218 at bats, hit 211. 2 on, nobody out. Fisk trying to get out of this one. Here's the pitch. 3-5 and oh, Brooks Robinson gets a little blast of the pass. That's a double 1-3. 18's a single and 2 stars. Grich scores. Orioles lead 1-0. Muster will go to third, and Brooks Robinson with a base hit and a run batted in. So the Orioles get a big RBI here in the second, lead 1-0, first and third. The Orioles continue their inning, and here's Elrod Hendrix. Left-handed catcher, goes to the Yankees middle of the season, kind of get him off the Yankee pack. Infield will play back. Jenkins from the stretch. 3-5, a single, 1-15. That is a 17. Oh, what a play there by Denny Doyle. He probably saved the run. 1 away. Here's Belanger. So a heat seeker that Doyle gets. That'll be a web gem you'll see on a sports center or a sports report. Here's Belanger. Infield in on Belanger. Not a good hitter. Jenkins from the stretch. 3-7. Struck him out. Didn't matter. 2 away. And now here's Al Bumbry. Doubled his first time up. Kind of a dangerous little scrap hitter. We'll see if Ferguson Jenkins can get this man out. First and third. 2 out, 1 in. Jenkins from the stretch. Who's on at first? Brooks Robinson. No, probably doesn't have speed then. 4-3. Lefty. Ground ball to first. That's Cooper. Cooper is not Cooper. It's Yastrzemski. He's a 2E4. That is a 13. That is a 6. You know what? I'm going to call him out. We'll see if I'm right. Let's see if Yastrzemski is right on that. Yaz is an E4. That's a 14 or 18. Just missed it, though. That's a 13. And Yaz will take it to the bag himself to end the inning. Baltimore gets 1 run, 1 hit, 2 walks, and they strand 2. At the end of 2, it's 1-0 Orioles. So now the Red Sox will have up Rico Petrocelli, Rhett Burleson, and Cecil Cooper here in the third. Card Advanced 1976 original play. Here is Rico Petrocelli, right-handed hitter, 6'5" against Palmer, fly ball center field shallow. Blair is there, makes the catch, and that's one. That what I'll probably do with these is I'll enter this game into the Strat PC engine for my stat keeping. Won't take long to enter that in. So here's Burleson, still a young-looking kid shortstop, 540 bats, 291 hitters, 7 home runs. Made quite a bit of errors, though, I saw. 411 righty, ground ball to first. That could be interesting. That is possibly May. I think he's a 4E6, so not a great on the range, but the error is not bad. It's a 5, and that's a 3. It's going to get past Lee May. 3 on a 4 is a single 2. So Burleson is on. One on first and 1 out. Burleson's a B stealer. Again, it is a +2. It is going to be. It's going to be an even, so 113 for Burleson to steal. He's try, and he does. A stolen base for Burleson. So Burleson heads to second. So the Red Sox got a bunch of little B stealers on this team, little quick team so far that I noticed. So now here is Cecil Cooper. So Cooper, the batter, runner on second, 1 out. Cooper, designated hitter on this team. Palmer from the stretch. That rolls around. It has to be a 7 to be good. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. It is a 7. It is. It's a double 1 to 7. It's a single 2 stars. Cooper knocks in Burleson, and we are tied at 1. So an RBI single for Cecil Cooper, and the game is tied. So look at that in which the Red Sox get. Runner on first and 1 out. Game tied at 1, and here is Denny Doyle. So Denny Doyle, the batter, runner on first and 1 out. Cooper, a C stealer, but he'll be held on there. Doyle, Palmer from the stretch, 4-6. That's a single to left field. So Cooper will stop at second. He was being held. -1, -2 going from left to third. And then the left fielder is going to be Bumbry, a +1. It'll be a -2 for Cooper to take the extra base. That'll be a 1 to 12. He'll stay put. And it now is first and second, 1 in, 1 out for Fred Lynn. So Fred Lynn, the batter. Palmer from the stretch. 2-6 to Lynn, single, 2 stars. And that will knock in Cooper. The only thing on that card for Lynn was good was that 2-6. So Cooper scores Doyle the third, and another run batted in for the Sox. So they now lead it 2-1. That is the third hit of the inning. Still leaving it first and third, no outs. And now here's the left fielder, Jim Rice. So Rice now the batter, batting from, he's a right-handed hitter with power against Palmer. Infield has to play in for Rice. That's dangerous for any fielder. 1-3, ground ball to third. That gets the Jim Rice double play special and ends the inning since there's 1 out. 5-4-3. So the Sox score 2 runs. No one was left after the double play. They get 3 hits. I'm sorry, they get 4 hits and no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-1 Boston. So Boston now with a 2-1 lead, last of the third inning. Actually, a double play ball infield in. I may not, but that works for me. We'll call it anyway. Should have been second and third. Probably 2 outs for Yastrzemski. And let's see. I will just go ahead. That's fine. Here's Paul Blair. So Paul Blair here struck out back in the first. He's 0 for 1. So far, neither pitcher showing great form early on. 5-5-10 righty is a ground ball short. That is Burleson. Burleson is a 336. This could be a problemo. Oh, he's a 5. He is a 5 on a 3. That's a G3, so he avoids that. 11 on a 36, and no error. 13, 15, 17. Good throw by Burleson. Gets the first out. Here is Ken Singleton. Singleton is your designated hitter, or the right fielder, I should say. Hitting Jenkins here in the third. Switch everybody from the left against Fergie. Fergie can really use a 1, 2, 3 inning. 3, 6, and does not get it. That is another walk for Singleton. Run first, nobody out. Singleton, a de-stealer, will not be held. Here is Lee May. He's the first baseman. Runner on first and 1 out. May to hit against Jenkins. Jenkins working from the stretch. Double play ball needed. 3 6, and May struck him out for the second out. Here's Robert Bobby Grich. He walked and scored back in the second. Run on first, 2 outs. Rich, right-handed hitter. California kid, good athlete. Jenkins from the stretch. 1-8, and Bobby Grich, it's a shot deep to left field. It's off the top of the wall. He just missed one. Home run, 1-16. That's a 20, and that will send Singleton the third. He was not being held. +1, +2, 2 outs. It's a +3 for Singleton. So 1-15. They're going to try to send him home. Here's the throw. He gets thrown out at the plate again. The second outfield assist of the ball game by Lynn, and that will end the inning. So Grich with a double. Again, Singleton will get thrown out 8-6-2 for the second time, and the Orioles are out in the third. Wow, that is, again, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left as we play 3-2-1 Boston. World Worst Gamer, hello, Sean, how are you? Welcome in, top of the fourth. Second outfield assist for Lynn. That was, if I figured that right, that was a double, no stars, goes to center field. 2 outs is a +2, a +1. He was not being held. Again, this is advanced, so it's +3 on Singleton. 1-15, took the 75% chance, and Lynn threw him out like a seed. So 2-1 Boston, we play the fourth. So here is Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski has so far in the ballgame struck out his first time up. And Yastrzemski on a 2-10, ground ball to second. Good play by Grich. Easy play, throws him out. 1 away. Yastrzemski out. Here is Fisk, 1 away. So Fisk singled his first time up. 1-5 and walks. He just missed his power. Spinning. Let's see what Evans does here. Runner on first, 1 out. Evans, good speed again. Good, strong right fielder arm on this team. Here is the pitch from Palmer. 3-6, and another walk. So Red Sox getting some walks here. Back-to-back walks. 2 on, 1 out. And here's Rico Petrocelli. Red Sox trying to add to their ammunition here. 2 on, 1 out here in the fourth. Palmer having struggles. Again, Palmer can go the full distance, 9 innings. From the stretch, 2-6, and there it is. The only good thing really on that card for Petrocelli, and he finds it. Single, 2 stars. That scores Fisk. Red Sox lead 3-1. It's first and third. So another RBI, third RBI for Boston. They lead 3-1 here in the fourth. So a big RBI. So Rico with a hit. Here is Rick Burleson. Burleson singled, stole second, and scored a run. 3-1 Boston, 1 out here in the third. Infield has to play in. Palmer from the stretch, struggling a bit. 5-5, and that's a ground ball second base. Rich is a 1. He's a 1-14. You want to avoid the pound signs. That's a 7, I think he did. It's a G1. That should hold runner. But it's a 13 on a 14, and there's no error. So the runner will move up, but they will not push the runner across. So it'll be second and third. There is 2 outs, and now it's the top of the order for Cooper. Second and third, 2 outs, infield in work. Rich got it, kept the runner from scoring. Emperor has ground the first, Singleton run his last time up. Second and third, 2 outs, Palmer from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4, 5, and draws the walk again. Boy, Palmer just doesn't usually have this bad control, or does he? 84 walks in 315 innings. Wow, I don't see that anymore. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Denny Doyle. The whip, a little bit of a problem for Jimbo today. Again, he has never given up a grand slam in his life. Now he's going to pitch to Denny Doyle. There is not a grand slam on Doyle's card. He is a W power versus righties too, so he cannot hit one. So that streak will stay intact here. Here is Palmer from the stretch. 1-8 single 1-10. That is a 9 base hit for Doyle, and it gives Fred Lynn a chance, who does have power, scoring 1 run. That will score Evans, Rico to third, Cooper to second, RBI Denny Doyle, and the Sox add another one. It's 4-1. So the Red Sox really putting some numbers up here. Here's the center fielder, Fred Lynn. Lynn, big left-handed hitter, has walk, stole, second, single. He's 1 for 1. Again, no grand slams ever given up. Palmer from the stretch. 5-7. Struck him out. Ends the inning. Oh, my. So the Red Sox strand them loaded, but they get 2 more in the 4th, and they lead it by the score of 4-1. So Palmer struggling, getting through these innings. Must be bad weather opening day here in Baltimore. Here is Tony Meester, Brooks Robinson, and Elrod Hendrix. So here it is. They've got, again, Baltimore's had 2 runners thrown out at the plate so far. Bottom of the 4th, Jenkins stays in there. He can go 7, possibly longer, depending on fatigue. 5-6 lefty, fly ball right field. That is Evans, makes the catch, and there is 1 out. So Meester retired. Here is Brooks Robinson, again, aging veteran, didn't play a lot in the 76 season, singled his last time up. Robinson, a right-handed batter. Here's a swing, 1-5, ground ball to third. That is easy, 2 outs, and that is going to be 2. And now here's Elrod Hendrix. Again, had to find him on the Yankees, as he was there after the trade. So he was there trying to do as played as much as possible with these guys. Elrod line is second, first time up. Jenkins trying to get a 3-up, 3-down inning. 3-9, fly ball right field. Evans makes the catch, and he gets a 3-up, 3-down inning. We played 4-1 Boston. So top of the 5th. Top of the 5th, it will be Rice, Yastrzemski, and Fisk against Palmer here in the 5th, who has absolutely struggling just getting through this. So Palmer will now work to Rice. Rice so far in the ballgame has grounded short, hint a double play. He's 0 for 2. 3-6, and that is a single 1-9. That's a 3. Base hit Rice. So Rice leads off the 5th inning with a base hit. Palmer continues to struggle mightily. And now here is Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski has struck out ground the 2nd. He's 0 for 2. Palmer can now use a double play ball from the stretch. Runner on first, nobody out. 1-12. Yastrzemski's a double to right field. How about that for Yaz? Double in the corner. So let's see. Singleton's a -1 arm. Rice is a C stealer. He'll be held. It's a -1, so it would be a -2 for Rice to score. 1-12. You know what? They'll pull the brakes on Rice. He'll stop at third. So a double for Yaz. He's 1 for 3. And Boston is really lighting it up on Palmer today. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Here's Fisk. Boys, Red Sox team has some pop in it. At 2nd and 3rd, no outs. Infield will come in. Fisk 1 for 1 with a walk. from the stretch. Here we go. 3-5. Grab ball to short. Infield in. That will hold the runner. Throws him out, and there's one out. Fisk 1 for 2 now with the run scored. Here's Evans. Boston is leaving a bunch on base. Evans with the batter. Evans is 0 for 1 with a double play, ground ball, walk, and a run scored. From the stretch, second and third. Infield stays in. Here it is. 5-7. That's probably going to be a strikeout for Palmer. It is. And now the Orioles can bring the infield back. Fly to center and singled with a run batted. And then he's 1 for 2. Second and third, 2 outs. Palmer trying to wiggle out of this one. From the stretch, 3-5. Yeah, he does. He hits a dead roll in the middle of that column. Ground ball to third. Picks up by Brooks, throws him out, and the Red Sox are scoreless in the fifth. They strand 2. No runs, 2 hits, strand 2. Bottom of the fifth, 4-1 Boston. So now it will be Belanger, Bumbry, and Blair. Belanger struck out his first time up, last of the fifth. He'll hit against Ferguson Jenkins here in the fifth, and that's a 3-7. And Belanger down on strikes for the second time in the fifth. 1 away. Here's Al Bumbry. So Bumbry, the hitter. Bumbry so far has double, thrown out the plate, and grounded out. One of the throwouts at the plate so far. Here's Bumbry. 3. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Fergie as he's doing what Fergie does. So with 2 outs in the fifth, there's Blair. If Ferguson gets stronger here, it's going to be beneficial. Ferguson looks a little more calmer out there. Here's the pitch. Here's a 2-10 single right field. So much for the perfect inning. So Blair is on. He's 1 for 3. And now here's Singleton again. You want to run on Fergie. It's a -4. So the B Steeler will not do any good there. So here is Singleton. He can use a big hit right now. He's 1 for 1 with the single. He walked and got thrown out at the plate. Jenkins from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-6 and struck him out. He does get the side and strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, 3 Ks through 5, 4-1 Boston. So now top of the 6th, they'll send up Burleson and then Cooper and Doyle, and this will be the 4th time to the order against Palmer just in the 6th inning. I know this is Palmer. 9 innings of pitching he can go, but he looks like he's already through the 4th time in the order. That is a high pitch count. We'll see how Weaver looks at this. 5-6 righty, ground ball to short. That is Belanger. When you have Belanger out there, makes things easy. That should be an out, and it is 6-3. So 1 out in the 6th. Here's Cooper. Cooper has grounded to the mound, singled RBI, and scored and walked. He's 1 for 2. Lefty-righty combination. Palmer at the windup. Here's the deal. 3-7 again. He hits that side of that column. That's a base hit for Cooper. So Cooper's on. He's 2 for 3. He should be a fixture on this team for a while. Not. As he let him go to Milwaukee, and the rest was history for his career. Here is Denny Doyle. So Doyle, the hitter, ground ball popped to short and 2 hits. Doyle's 2 for 3 against Palmer so far, with an run batted in even. From the stretch, 4-8 lefty, and that's a walk, another walk for Palmer, and he just can't believe it. He's just fighting this right now. 2 on and 1 out. Here is Lynn, and now let's see what they do here. Now we're going to have to see who really was available. Hang on, folks, and take that little time out back in yesteryear and look at this team. Oops, thought we had, oh, that's the wrong one, okay. There we go. Let's see who is on this Oriole roster, who we can go with. Palmer is starting, and they don't have a lot sitting here. Pitcher and relief, 79 innings, can give me 2. Ooh, God, those cards were horrible back then. Even though the stats look good, but boy, that just Yeah, Garland's probably a starter, and May wasn't even on this roster. So, and let's see, Flanagan can kind of relieve 83 hits, 85 innings, kind of a lot of little walks here and there. That's going to be kind of dangerous too. I'm thinking of getting a lefty in there. Cuellar will not be going. Looks like he's going to be one of my starters coming up, so you don't want to throw him in there. And he was not good. So Ross, possibly Ross Grimsley. Let's see. He's looking at what's available on this team. So Weaver's kind of stuck a little bit. And let's see what Alexander, always with the Yankees. Oh, okay. Oh, he had a pretty good year, too. So Doyle Alexander, not sure when he will make a start, though. He's up in the bullpen and throwing. I'll have to get him probably from the Yankee team. I think that might be the choice to go with here. Not a good start for Palmer here. So we're back in live coverage here. First and second one out, Lynn the batter. On deck is Rice. Palmer trying to avoid this innings from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-7 double play ball. He gets out of it again. 4-6-3. And again, Boston cannot get a break. No runs, one hit, one walk, double play. Bottom of the sixth coming up still. 4-1 Boston not taking advantage of these early mistakes. So Palmer gets out of the sixth inning. So now it will be May, Grich, and Muser for the Orioles here in the sixth. So Grich, who has, or is it May? May, I'm sorry. Lee May will lead off. May against Jenkins. So here we go. 3-9 ground ball to short. That's an easy play for Burleson. Throws him out. And Lee May's 0 for 3. There's Robert Bobby Grich. California kid. A lot of star power. Was April 20th, if the matters of it all. Okay. So he can really ace them. He went to the Yankees middle season. That's where the card is. I'm going to have to dig him out. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that for having probably Baseball Reference up or something regarding that. I appreciate that. Struck him out. So 2 outs. Rich down on strikes. He's 1 for 2. First time he's been retired. He walked and scored, doubled, and struck out now. So here's Tony Muser, 2 outs. And who's up for the Red Sox next inning? Right, left, right, huh? Well, let's see what happens. 2-8, and that's a single for Tony Muser. So a 2-out hit for Muser. Again, Fergie can't get out of an inning unscathed. Here is Brooks Robinson. Again, not a good season for Brooksy. Brooksy was 1 for 2. Brooksy right-handed hitter against Jenkins. Jenkins from the stretch. Oops, lost that one in my hands. 6-4 righty, and that is Petroselli. He's decent. He's a 316. 316 is a 2. That's a base hit for Fergie. Oh, 15 on a 16. Let's see what that ends up being. 15 on a 16. No, he does not give up the error, but that is going to be a hit. So a 2 on a 3 is a single 2, and it gets past Petroselli. So Muser will go to third. Brooks Robinson is on for the second time, and boy, that's a big play. First and third 2 outs, kind of an ole by Petroselli. And then now is Elrod Hendrix. Boy, now what the Orioles do, you're in the sixth inning. I'm not going to do a change. Usually it's about the seventh as played lineups. Elrod is here for a reason. If he rolls at 1-8, we have a tie game. Jenkins from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-8 lefty. It's a single to center field anyway. Base hit. So it will score Muser from third. No one will get thrown out here. Brooks stops at second. And all of a sudden, it is a 4-2 ball game. So remember all the runners Boston has left on base. Here is Mark Belanger now. Talk about a guy who does not hit well, but he's going to try to keep it alive. First and second one out, 4-2 Boston. Jenkins can go into the seventh fatigue, not a problem. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 6-7 righty, single 1-5. It's a 5. How about that, Sean? 1-5 single. There's your 5. And the base will be loaded. And it gives Al Bumbry a chance. Bumbry, a tough little scrap hitter. He has doubled, thrown out of the plate, ground the first, and struck out. He's 1 for 3. So bases jammed for the Orioles here in the sixth. 4-2 Boston. And now Jenkins trying to wiggle his way out of damage here. Wow, what an interesting game. Jenkins from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-8. Single to center field. You want to be in Jenkins' sixth column. That's a 4-3 ball game. So that scores Brooks without a problem. Do we get thrown out for the third time? Oh, it's Elrod Hendrix. He stays. Belanger moves to second. And Bumbry with an RBI. 4-3 Boston with 2 outs here in the sixth. So another ribby, and it brings up Paul Blair. Fergie's going to try to stay out there and get through this one. Jenkins from the stretch. Here we go. It's going to be a 3-8 fly ball center field. Lynn is there, makes the catch, and the Orioles leave them loaded. But they scored 2 in the sixth. 4-3 Boston as we head to the seventh. Oh, my. Sound like Dick Enberg. Oh, my. 4-3 in the seventh, and it's Rice, Yaz, and Fisk. Hang on, folks. Gonna have to turn around and dig. Oh, gotta love this. I know you're just kind of getting into the Stratomatic phase, Sean. I know I've seen you play it. Computer, stuff like that. Someone gifted me 3 boxes, huge boxes of Stratomatic stuff. And inside was a complete 1976 set. So to say I'm enjoying the 76 set is a very understatement. So a Yankee fan to 76 season. So I think, this is just insane. So I'm playing this one out. So I'm going to play this one out a little bit. So Doyle Alexander comes in, and I got my Yankees out here. Let's see if Doyle can find a home. Come on, Doyle. Where are you? There's Doyle right there. Let's see how bad his card's going to be. Not bad. One bad column like usual in this era. So here we go. And now top of the seventh, 4-3. New pitcher will be Alexander. Palmer just did not have it, so he's not going to stay out there. So Doyle Alexander comes in the ball game. Right-handed, can go 4, so he can go the rest of the way if he can keep things alive. Here is Rice, Yastrzemski, and Fisk. Here's Rice, 6-6 to a righty to pop the first, so he gets the first out. So there's 1 out. So Rice is now 1 for 4. So now here is Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski, the batter, is 1 for 3 with a double. Hit that 112 his last time up. Lefty-righty matchup. Doyle Alexander winds up and deals 2-7. Is a double 1-4. That's a 14. So at top of the 7th, single for Yaz. He's 2 for 4. Runner on first and 1 out. Boston trying to tack on a run here in the 7th. And Panda Fides in the house. Hello, how you doing? And now here is Carlton Fisk. Fisk's up 1 for 2. A walk and a run scored and a single. So Fisk is up. Here's the pitch. That's a 2-9. That's a triple and 1-2. That's a single. So 2-star single for Fisk. And that will send Yaz all the way to third. So first and third with 1 out. And Fisk right now is 2 for 3. So Doyle Alexander not doing so hot here, as Boston's been hitting their cards right here. So here is Evans. Infield again will be in. Baltimore's got to stop this rush right now. He's 0 for 2 with the walk. Here's from the stretch. It's a 1. It's a 5. Ground ball. Oh, ground ball, shortstop A+. That means it's going through for a base hit in the infield end. So Yaz will score first and third and get a run. So ground ball plus is an automatic two single as with the infield in. This time they got the plus. So it's first and third, 5-3 Boston with one out in the seventh. Here is Rico Patricelli. So Patricelli, the batter. Patricelli, 1 for 3 of the singles so far. And again, infield has to play in. Trying to get through this right now. 5-10, and he got a rope. Is Patricelli, the deep right field. He is an N, but it's going to be a double. Double won the set. Home run won the 7. Double 8-20. So again, another double. Boston again has broken this one open as Fisk scores, and that will force Evans to go second at the third. And the Sox with their second RBI, and they now lead at 6-3. So they're adding on runs here. They're adding on runs here in the seventh where they weren't before. And now here's Burleson. The infield has to again play in. Second and third, one out. Alexander's card not looking that good right now. On a 9, rolls around with some English. Look at that roll. Let's see what it rolls into. It's a 5-9. That's not going to be good. 5-9's a triple, 1-2, single, 2 stars, and Doyle Alexander is getting meat up right now. Second and third. Evans scores. Rico will score from second, single, 2 stars. Burleson has 2 more RBIs, his first 2, and right now Boston has kind of blown this one open, leads at 8-3, and all of a sudden one more run will automatically open things up and fatigue Alexander out here in the first inning. Here is Cooper. So Cooper, runner on first, one out. All of a sudden Boston's in that 5 column, and they are hitting him hard. 4-3 ground ball to first. That is May. He's a 4-6. Roll high enough to turn a double play. No, that's going to be an infield hit. That's not going to be a hit. That's not going to be anything else. That's a single, 2. Burleson goes to third. And I mean, when it rains, it pours here. First and third. No, the game is in Baltimore, actually. This is top of the 7th. First and third, one out. And here's Denny Doyle. So Doyle the batter, first and third. So Doyle that comes up. So Fisk, Evans do that. So now Doyle comes in. Boy, Boston just laying the wood on Alexander. Infield has to be brought in again. Right now they're on the cusp of fatiguing out Alexander. So here's Doyle. Boston kind of bludgeoning him right now. 4-4, 5-ball center field. That is Blair. Let's see if they can get a 5-ball C out of this and not give up a run. He is a 1. He's a 1E8. Let's see. High enough, avoids it. It's an 11. Let's see, an 11. That may still be an F2. If it's an F2, it will score the run. Let's see if we can find the chart here. Here it is. On the outfield, 11 on a 1's an F2. Nope, does not avoid it. 12 on an 8 is not an error. That will score the run and fatigue him out. So Burleson scores from third. That's a 5-run inning. Sacrifice 5 for Doyle. His second RBI. And it is now 9-3 Boston in the 7th. Boy, they're just laying the wood on Baltimore right now. Here's Fred Lynn. Lynn so far has walked, stole second, single, struck out, hit into a double play. So he's now fatigued officially. 3-9 for Lynn, and he draws the walk, and it continues. They have now officially batted around. First and second, 2 outs. And now here is Rice again. Rice let off the inning and popped up the first. So see if he's not going to make 2 outs in the inning. 6-6, pop the first. He does. Jim Rice commits 2 outs in the same inning. But Boston scores 5 times, and they have blown this wide open here in Baltimore. It's 9-3, favor of the Sox. And Ferguson Jenkins says, "Thank you very much," and comes out and pitches the 7th inning. All of a sudden, a 5-run outburst. No home runs. They kind of, nickel and dime some hits here. So now here is Kenny Singleton. Singleton 4-7 is a strikeout. So Singleton down on strikes. And this is the 7th inning. Singleton is now 1 for 3 with a walk, 1 away. And now here is Lee May. May, the batter, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And that's going to be a 6-6. It is a strikeout again. So Ferguson Jenkins strikes out 2 in the 7th. That is a shutdown inning after Boston scored 5. And here's Robert Bobby Grich again. He is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored and a double. 2-10 for Grich. Ground ball to short. That is Burleson, throws it out, and 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Great shutdown inning for Ferguson Jenkins. It is 9-3 Boston. So now here is Yastrzemski. He'll be favored by Fisk and Evans here in the 8th against Doyle Alexander, at least until he gets hit by dots right now. So Yastrzemski singled and scored in the last inning. Here we go again, 6-7, and that's a pop to second. Boy, he missed the dot. So that is an up P 4-1 away. And now here is Carlton Fisk. Fisk in the 8th inning. Fisk so far is 2 for 3. Couple runs scored. May have a problem if they can't find it. Oh, it's right there. Right by my feet, luckily. Oh, just dropped another die. Oh, I sacrificed a die. I sacrificed a die for another die. How about that? Hang on, folks. 1 second. Oh, there it is. All right, let's roll it again. All right, that's better. So here is Fisk, 5-11. Ground ball to the pitcher. The pitcher is, I'm assuming back then they were 2s. Oh, Alexander, I guess I need to find his stats here. Let's see what his rating actually was. The starters, let's look him up. Alexander as a fielder was a 3.0. How about that? So he won't make an error. They'll have to worry about giving up a hit on a 1-2-3, and that's a 4. He may have given up a hit on a 4-2, on a 4 on a 3. So let's look at it again. 4 on a 3, the G3. Woo! Just gets rid of it and makes the play, and there is 2 outs. So now here is Dwight Evans. Dwight Evans is 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, a single and a walk. That's the thing that killed Palmer here. And Alexander definitely did not help his team much by blowing up and giving up that 5-run inning. Get to this game right here. Here we go. And now that's going to roll around with some English. 6-9. Alexander is a single. That's the dot. So a single fatigue on Evans, and that is base hit number 2. So he is now 2 for 4. So Evans is on. Could play the role, I guess, inside pitch. Once you hit the fatigue dot, got to pull your pitcher. Haven't decided I want to do that. Rico is 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. 3 Red Sox have 2 RBIs in the ball game. 2-4, ground ball to short, ends that inning, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning with the score 9-3 Boston. So now here is Tony Muser, Brooks Robinson, and Elrod Hendrix. So here we go. Muser so far in the ball game is 1 for 2 in the 8th. Alexander now in his point of weakness inning. He's been there. 2-6 line drive to short, 1 away. He's almost pitched almost all through 4. So if he gets through the 4th part of this order, might pull him out for a pitcher in the 9th. We'll see. Here's Brooks Robinson. Brooks Robinson so far in the ball game is 2 for 3 with a run scored. 3-7, ground ball to short. That's Burleson makes the play, and there's 2 quick outs. So the Orioles going meekly in the night, or meekly in the day here. at opening day for Baltimore. Here is Elrod Hendrix. Hendrix in the ball game is 1-for-3. Hendrix to swing away. 1-7. Just missed his home run. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. 6 in a row. Retired by Ferguson Jenkins, the Canadian. At the end of 8, it is 9-3 Boston. So we go to the top of the ninth. Doyle Alexander is going to stay out there and mop things up here. He's going to go to 3 innings. Unfortunately, that 5-run seventh is a killer right now. So here's Burleson. Burleson in the ball game is 2-for-4, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. 5-6 single because of the fatigue dot. So again, that's 3 hits for Burleson, and he is 3-for-5. So Burleson's on here. It's Cooper. Cooper so far in the ball game, boy, he 1, 2, 3. He's 3-for-4. Runs scored and an RBI so far. Alexander from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And, oh, God, another 5-7. That could be trouble. Nope, fly ball right field. Nice play. 1 away. Good play by Singleton. He's only retired Cooper for the 2nd time today. Here is Denny Doyle. What a ball game Doyle's had. Popped to short, singled twice, walked, and had a sacrifice fly. He's got 2 RBIs. 1-6, popped to short. That's 2 outs. So Belanger makes the play, and now here is Freddy Lynn. Lynn has 1 hit in the ballgame, been on base a couple times, a walk, a stolen base. Not a great opener for Freddy. Here's Alexander from the stretch. 6-5, ground ball to second. That will do it for Lynn. And the Sox will go to the bottom of the 9th, still leading 9-3. Belanger due up. So let's look at this team again. Let's look at starting pitcher for the Red Sox. So Ferguson will come out this ball game. Let's see if Pohl is a nice pitcher or not, or is he going to be roughed up? Looks like he's like a 6'4" as a starter. So Reggie Cleveland, yep. Cleveland, 159, does not start. Let's see, or we can go House. So you know what? Not a bad card, Reggie Cleveland. So Reggie Cleveland will come in. He will do that. Again, Ferguson's almost gone through 4 times through the order, so we don't want him to overdo it here on opening day. Top of the 9th action. Again, normally you can go 7. So bottom of the 9th, Boston now up by 9-3, and now it's going to be Belanger, Bumbry, and Blair. Folks, what I might do in the future when I play this game is score it on the computer, and then I don't have to worry about the scoring it on here, and I can see stats and everything else. And as long as I keep this screen up, I can still roll. Might do that in the future, make it easier for me too. So Belanger will bat here against Cleveland. 110, single to center field for Belanger. So Belanger's on. They are down by 6. So they need to get a few more people on before it's a boom and a blast. Here's Bumbry. 2 3-run homers by Weaver. We got a tie game, so you never know. Bumbry so far is 2-for-4. Lefty against a righty is Cleveland. They got Fergie out of there, so you never know. 2-9 fly ball right field. Bumbry is out of there, and he is now 2-for-5. So 1 away. Bumbry is out. Here's Blair. Blair 1-for-4. Blair, the right-handed hitter against Cleveland. Cleveland from the stretch. 4-10. Pop to short. That's 2. Belanger makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. And now here's Ken Singleton. Last hope for Baltimore here in the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox fans that come down here to see their Sox here on opening day. 9-3 Boston. Is it over? Let's see. 6-7 against a left-hander. Flying ball center field. Freddy Lynn is there. Makes the catch. And that, folks, is the ball game. Final score, Boston 9 and Baltimore 3. Folks, thank you so much. That has been a fun start of this. I'm going to enter that stats in. I think, and like I said, next time I play a game, I may play with the Strat PC on my side of the screen, doing the statistics and manual entry, and then having you guys watch the dice rolling and stuff like that. Winning pitcher, Ferguson Jenkins, he went 8. Losing pitcher was Palmer, but I think he deserved a heck better. He left down 4-3. I didn't have any more faith in Palmer. He was getting hit hard. And Doyle Alexander just gave up 5 earned runs in the last 3 innings. That did not hurt. It did not help at all. The bullpen imploded for the Orioles as the Red Sox won the opener here by 6. 9-3. So we'll go ahead and skip the next day of American League action, kind of do an RJL thing, and just do one day of skip, and then we'll play the next good game that's on this American League replay part of this, and then see what happens. So we'll see how that works, and we run nationally completely computer. So we'll see you later. Sean, thank you for coming in. I appreciate all who came in. Big win for Boston on day number 1. They have not had their home opener yet to get their ALCS rings, but good job by them. They win it. So thanks for coming in. We'll probably play it again sometime tomorrow, assuming things go the way they are. And then we'll talk to you guys again, or maybe pull out something else from these 3 boxes of yummies I got. So talk to you later. See ya. From Baltimore.